Krishna, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, do you mean to say that Guru is more like an enabler? I'm trying to understand, more like an enabler, and finally, it is you have to figure out things on your own, who you are.
Yes. Absolutely. Nobody can eat for us, but they can prepare the best dish. The way they teach you is like how our mother cooks, only the plate remains. You lap it up. So the role of a guru is to give you knowledge in such a way that you have a taste of the real knowledge and you start looking within. So that's a good word. It's a great enabler. But the tradition tells that they have much beyond abilities that you have to experience for yourself. It is some mystic and esoteric aspects are also associated with the guru. For simple example, it appears when people went and sat in the vicinity of the great Ramana, automatically without even asking questions, their questions would get resolved. Because his mind was in such a state of quietness. Through that, like Lord Dakshinamurti, it appears some of them would get things resolved. And he also has engaged people in discussion. Why I am telling you this is, it is difficult to straitjacket. It is difficult to define exactly and to understand that Guru the way we are thinking. Because our tradition tells clearly it is a principle, it's a Guru Tattva, it's a principle than a personality. What the great ones do, they will never make you dependent on their name and form. They will attach you to the principle of learning. That's a subtle message I was trying to communicate by giving example of Lord Dattatreya. Lord Dattatreya was learning from the dog. The dog left the scene. Everybody left the scene. But if you don't learn, for the dog to walk into your vision and for the lesson, you lost it. Correct? So the principle of learning is very, very important. That is why by doing this, we start picking up a lot of lessons from outside which are needed for us. And when you are seated before the Guru, whatever is said starts striking thought within us. So it's a preparation. And we cannot expect a Guru sometimes to be dressed the way we are. Maybe they are much better dressed also. They may be CEO or somebody walking with one loin cloth in the forest. So yes, they are enablers, but we cannot assess which is this form will be my teacher. Like Nisargadatta Maharaj was different, Ramana Maharishi was different, Sheshadri Swamihil was different, Yogiram Suratkumar was different. So we cannot slot them. They are not there by batch processing. So that one small thing we have to understand. So when we go and sit before the vicinity of a guru, we should not be expecting that the learning should happen this way. First, to figure out that that person is guru itself is very difficult. Correct? So, but in case we are blessed to be in the presence, our intellectual side should not push us to expect that the lessons and learning will come only in this way. So with this background, you can understand Guru is enabler, not with the form and name. So the way exactly Adi Shankara taught to understand us what is Advaita, today these acharyas like Dayananda Saraswati, who taught, Chinmayananda Saraswati who taught, Paramarthananda, all these teachers, Omkarananda Saraswati, my own teacher, all of them will never dilute the truth for our sake. The dilution of truth happens in the Aparavidya. But here, it is broken into small steps and taught. Dilution is never done. So these are some of the qualities you have to observe. That way, if you understand, yes, Guru is an enabler in your journey of self-discovery.